So I've been elected for 4 terms, so that's 8 years in office. And each year or each term, I've kind of kept the same focus in mind: increase services, reduce liability, and remain in budget. So I'd like to take a couple of minutes and talk about what I've done, and then maybe look at what I'd like to do. So as far as increasing services, we've had new playground equipment installed, added an extra recreation event in the holiday party, added features to the events like bounce houses, piñatas, and other things. Personally, one of the things that I'm very proud of was even through the COVID-19 lockdowns, we were able to keep some form of our events going. So they might not have been to their previous grandeur, but at least we were able to tie in the community and fellowship a little bit together during those hard times. I started the Retree Hurstbourne Acres, in which 24 trees were planted in the park and in residents' yards. As far as reducing liability, all of the playground equipment complies with current regulations. Often I'm up there doing the safety checklist, which I helped develop and inspect officially quarterly. A reduced liability in the playground surface by going to the mulch. We were able to keep safe fall heights on all of that new playground equipment. And I did all that while remaining within budget. If elected for another term, I'd like to still keep those 3 things in mind: increase services, reduce liability, and still remain in budget. What I'd really like to focus on is planting another 20 trees in the park, focusing on the water retention area. So most of the complaints that we hear as far as the park, or complaints that I hear, have to do with geese, have to do with blockage of the sewage, of the drainage system being filled up with debris and dirt. By focusing on 20 trees in the high areas around where the residents' backyards are and along Bunsen, we can reduce the runoff, decrease the amount of soil erosion, improve sight lines, help with the geese problem. Each tree holds 100 gallons of water, and eventually be able to increase the usable footprint of the park. Once we get that greened up, we can then think about how would we like to do services, and all of this without a penny from the city, having it all done through Retree Louisville, Ecotech, and other places that are begging places to plant trees.